is not a puppet that life pushes around. The real deep down you is the whole universe. You are something the whole universe is doing, in the same way that a wave is something the whole ocean is doing. Cradle to grave programming. Vast numbers and an exponential curve of numbers are now waking up from it.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. It means, finally, government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
Man is God's brother. We have no idea what it would mean in our own lives if we could simply throw off the notion of ourselves as fallen beings. We're not fallen beings. You are a divine being. You matter. You count. You come from realms in unimaginable places, with unimaginable power, light, and you will return to those realms. The conclusion that I reach vis-a-vis the individual versus civilization in culture is culture is not our friend. Culture is not your friend and it's not my friend. It is a very uncomfortable set of accommodations that have been hammered out over time for the convenience of institutions. I'm talking about the real owner now, the big, wealthy business interests that control things and make all the decisions. Forget the politicians. They're put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't have choice. You have owners. They own you. They own all that is important land. They even own our seeds, who have long since bought and paid for the Senate, Congress, city halls. Judges are in their back pockets. They own all the media, the news companies. They control just about all the information you need to hear. They've got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of criticizing critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, educated people capable of critical thinking that doesn't help them. But if you are smart enough, they will recruit you. But if you're not recruited, what do they want from you? Not much anymore. There was a time when they wanted obedient workers and people who were just smart enough to run the machines or do the paperwork, yet just dumb enough to possibly accept all these increasingly low-paying, longer hour, reduced overtime, reduced benefits, vanishing pension jobs. And now they're coming for your Social Security. And why now? Because the American dream, or the illusion of retirement, with money that was invested for over 30 years, is being ripped right out from under your comfy pillow. It's time to wake up. The same jobs you once had were taken away and given to the latest round of the dumb, passive, bright-eyed hopefuls who too want that American dream all the way over and take your pick, whatever third world or Asian country you want.
Free trade agreements. Have some of our wealthiest corporations profited from them? Indeed. But the rest of America, especially the middle class, has struggled with job loss, closed factories, and economic and emotional anguish across the country. I hear from Wisconsin families every day that are struggling mightily, struggling to pay the mortgage, put food on the table, and send their kids to college. Especially during these uncertain economic times, the solution is to put our people back to work and preserve American jobs. Done wrong, trade agreements send these same jobs offshore, leaving Americans out of work. Unfortunately, I believe these trade agreements with South Korea, Panama, and Colombia will exacerbate the U.S. trade deficit and further erode our manufacturing base.
With technology to replace the workforce on top of that, it's perfect time for the casino boss to cash in. To all those that contributed to this and said what I said before, I say rest in peace. But then again, they probably say that's another lie that they teach. They'd say, it's always been, leave the dead alone, to be silent after they die. That way, whatever words they left behind can be quietly reapplied, reformulated to fit their agenda, and then to be fed to the very next generation of souls being born onto this planet.